Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. This is our Building Beautiful Lives series that we have every Tuesday night. My name is Patty White-Eye. I'm here with Erin Henley and a whole bunch of people who join us to hear some inspiring, encouraging people every Tuesday. So we have a really special guest tonight, but before we get started, I'm going to ask you, if you're a guest of a market partner, if you could please find the chat. It's at the bottoms of your screen on your phone. Tap your phone, you'll see it. And if you're on your computer, it's at the bottom. Just click on that and put your first and last name in the chat, because we are drawing for sleep drops tonight, which is an amazing, amazing prize. So we'll do the draw at the end. And right now I have the absolute pleasure of introducing our speaker, Lauren McKillip. Lauren and I had a chance to talk the other day, and I got to know a little bit about her. And she's a busy mom, you guys. She has a little boy who's 2.5 and a little girl who's 7. And she's been a hairstylist for 12 years. And we just heard, if you weren't on when we were just chatting at the beginning, that it's her 5-year Monate anniversary, which is a really big deal, you guys, because you probably know, or you've probably been in network marketing before. You've known somebody who's been in it, and a lot of people don't stay in with a company for that long. So Lauren's going to tell you tonight why she's all in with Monate, and I'm going to let her take it away.
Okay, hi guys. First of all, thanks for having me. But yes, like she said, I'm a busy mom. I'm a single mom, so even crazier. And I run my own hair business. Like I work in a studio concept salon. So for those of you guys that are familiar with that, it's basically a salon within a salon, which makes for crazy times. The reason that I'm sitting in my car, actually, here, Ashley, say hi.
Hi, everyone.
With my friend Ashley, is because we just had our little birthday party, like she said, for my 5-year anniversary, which actually it's Ashley's 5-year anniversary too. And she is a hairstylist as well. So it's kind of crazy. She plays a very huge part in my story. I actually found Monate because I was watching somebody's story on Snapchat when that was cool. And they were paying a lot of money for very, like, honestly, in my opinion, not very good hair. As a hairstylist, I feel like we're always judging everyone's hair. And I was just curious, and she had posted this little bottle of Rejuvenique oil. And I was like, what is that? But at the time, there wasn't really anything about it. I kept researching it. And I honestly, the only thing I would do is I would go to the site, and then I would see that it was basically like network marketing. And I was not into that. Like I had just came from a network marketing company. I had a bad taste in my mouth, and I was absolutely not doing that. I sat on this decision for literally like 7 months, but I remember like one of the mind-blowing things that I saw was the testimony when she was like, she had the camera really close to her head, right? Okay, guys, sorry, it's car lights, but she literally was like, look, guys, I'm on like day 4 and I haven't washed my hair. And I was like, what is happening over there? I just was so intrigued. So I just kept watching, and I saw a couple posts. I'm even actually guilty of, like, there's a hairstylist in our town. I don't even think she does it anymore. But she had posted about Monate, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, I was totally the girl that was like, this is a joke, right? But I got a hold of someone and I got a sample, and I only had shampoo. And I think this is what's crazy about this for me, because I do not think everybody is a one wash wonder at all, but I was. And I had just washed my hair. I let it air dry. I didn't even have a conditioner. And this girl was styling my hair at the salon, and she's like, what did you do to your hair? It is so shiny. It's so soft. And I was like, I don't even want to tell you. Like, I am so embarrassed. So, like I said, I sat on that even more. And then my then fiance was like, you know what, Lauren, you are, at the time, the kits were $2.99. It's like, you are $2.99 in the hole if this does not work. That's it. That's all you got. It's a tax write-off. Who cares? And so I secretly started using this on my clients. I just told them that this was something new that I had. I actually phoned a couple of girls, Ashley being one of them, and said, I just want to know what you think, because I was not about to be the not credible hairstylist. And so I washed them, and everybody kind of had really good things to say, but my clients were meeting me in parking lots, like to get, I met a girl in a McDonald's parking lot to get a black shampoo. Like, this is not a lie. She never bought retail from me. She never anything. So as a hairstylist point of view, I'm turning people who were not retail clients into retail clients. And to be honest with you, I told one of my girls tonight was sitting in here. She was my client. She hooks me up with my upline. And she literally said, I told her, I'm going to lose money. I'm just going to make 30%. I'm only going to sell retail. And once I got a few people like Ashley, because I just called her to shampoo her, I knew nothing about anything. She wanted to get a box herself. So we did that a couple times. And I remember like yesterday, I text Roxy and I was like, there is no way that this is my paycheck. I was 2 months in and I said, there's a mess up in my paycheck. And she's like, no, you're just selling that much shampoo. And I was like, oh, like, this is like a real thing. But as a hairstylist, like, this was a whole other like unlocked key to my business. And so it wasn't just for hairstylists, because now I could help my clients make money and my clients could help me make money. And so for me, I was like, this is nuts. Not only was I able to like bring in an additional paycheck, but their hair was changing. And so for me, that was like the biggest thing. I started this because my clients were suffering from hair loss and their products just were not performing. And if they were performing, they were drying their hair out, which is like a big no-go. So I just needed something better for them, which is why I started it. And then it just ended up being this other thing. And I won't lie, it's kind of funny. How long ago did we launch skincare? 2 years ago? 2 years ago when we launched skincare, I was the most hateful hairstylist in that stadium. Like, hateful as all get out. And it has been one of the like coolest things for my business, because it's been able to like add another flip to it, where I do have girls that were super big into skincare and we're like, it's easier for me to talk about skincare. And so that's been really awesome to see my clients blossom. And just sharing what they love about the line. And obviously the line has grown. For those of you guys that don't know, we have wellness. Tons of people talk about the collagen. We were just talking about the collagen tonight and trying energy and all of that. And it has been a really, really cool journey to watch like my clients individually succeed, as well as like my fellow hairstylists, like be able to take home an additional income. For me, during the pandemic, this was the only way that I could make money. And at that time, I was going through separation, which was literally the most stressful thing of my entire life. And I was panicking because my ex-husband made a very nice income. And I was like, how am I going to supplement this? And to be honest with you, the way that we sustain our lifestyle, the way we did with him as a GM of a car sales like building, is because of this. There is literally no other way I could bring in money and hang out with my kids at the same time. I get to travel for free, so that's awesome. And I love to travel, and I'm like the queen. Like, it is kind of funny. It's been like the narrative. All my clients keep asking me like, why do you travel all the time? Well, a lot of the times I travel for free, so that's cool. But I just get to be doing what I love, and I can work from anywhere. And for me, that is key, because there's lots of times that I do want to run away. Like, I'm just being completely honest. And I'm like, if I could just get out of this town for a minute, that's great. But I can work with my kids and in very like short pockets of time. I think that's like a lot of people's like hold up is, how would I ever do this? Because I am so busy. And you guys, being busy, first of all, gives you a better story. But second of all, like, I work in pockets of time. I am a busy hairstylist. When I'm at the salon, I am stuck behind my chair. Everybody takes a tea break. And so I don't want to get into like major like hustle culture of like, you have to constantly be working, because that's not the truth either. But like, you can do it. And I think that's really important. I was lucky, I guess, or I worked hard for it. I shouldn't say I was lucky. I hit market mentor within 6 months of the like being in, and that's not really like the norm, but it has been a wild ride. And really, honestly, like, my goal now is to make sure that I have other girls like hitting market mentor. And for those of you guys that don't know, that that's where they'll pay for you to drive a Cadillac. It, first of all, it makes a statement, but second of all, like, to be able to be bringing in that kind of income to help your family, especially because we do live in a world where there are single moms, and we do live in a world where moms want to stay home with their babies. And you can do this and do all of that too. And I think that like that's like a very vital piece of the puzzle that maybe like we don't so much have to rely on somebody else in order to produce that. I don't know what is happening. Guys, can you still hear me? So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that covered it. I don't know. Did I miss anything?
You did not miss anything, but I have a question for you.
Yeah.
My question for you is, tell me where you see yourself in the next, I don't know, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years with this business.
I really, I mean, I've been talking to Erin about this so much. I want to be a director so much. Like that would be my dream job because like I said, I get to hang out with my kids more, which is so like, that is so important to me. I didn't sign up to be a part-time parent. So when I'm with them, I just want to be with them. I just want to enjoy them. But I'm not the mom that's like, I'm not going to work. I am willing and ready to work. Like that's just my mentality. And I think a lot more people, if you just like focused a little bit harder, could actually have that. But that's really what I want to do because I can hang out with my babies. I can travel more. I can do more of the things that I love and still be doing like what I truly love at the core, which is hair care and skincare. I mean, I became a cosmetologist for a reason, right? Like it's my passion. So I think it's a great fit for people like me, because it just naturally fits into my world, and it doesn't have to naturally fit into your world, but every single person shampoos their hair. I mean, that's just the reality. And if you can just get them to swap out what they're already doing, then you've got it made, right? We're not asking anybody to like incorporate anything else into their routine. We're just asking them to swap out their product for cleaner and better for them product.
That was awesome. Thank you so much. You have such an
Yeah,
inspiring story. And I think that a lot of people will be able to look at your story, listen to it and say, yeah, if she can do it with everything that she's got on her plate, then maybe this is something that I can do too. And I think you're going to help a ton of people, girl. Definitely. Okay. So if anybody has a question for Lauren, if you just want to throw it in the chat right now, you can. And while you're doing that, I know a few people came on a little bit late. So if you could also put your first and last name in the chat if you're a guest so you can get in on the draw, and I will turn it over to Erin for a minute.
Thanks a lot. And by the way, thank you so much, Lauren. I love hearing your story. It's incredible to watch your journey, to be honest with you. I remember seeing you for the first time, and I see your kids in your life. I see your story, and everything you do resonates this life that you wanted to build for your family. You know what I mean? And it even got stronger when you had to go through the issues you had to go through. And so it's even more amazing to watch. And knowing that our goals, and the funny part about your goals in Monat, it really is one of those things where nobody is trying to say, I really want to make 15 bucks off of anybody. You heard Lauren say it. She wants her team to get that dream that they want, to be able to stay at home with their family, to be able to be present in your kids' life while they're still living with you. You know what I mean? Your kids don't live with you but that long. And thank God of that, by the way, for those of you who have older. But man, you want to take advantage. And if I can say anything to everybody on this call, and it's something that my wife shared, like really taught me about this opportunity, is that what is that version of your life that you want to live today, that you want to make part of right now, not 5 years, not 10 years. Maybe you got some vision for that, but what are you missing right now in your life that you can change today? And I'm going to tell you, the market partner that invited you has some of the options and tools in the support network from everybody on this call, ready to help you figure out how to define that best version of your life, and then how to go after the best version of life. I was fortunate that Roxy, my wife, who passed away about 2 years ago, had done everything possible to help us achieve that best version of our lives. And I got the last 2 years of my wife's life loving on her as the norm. I retired from corporate America. all I did was love on her, work this business, and love on my grandkids. And that became a treasure for me in my life. And it's showed me my life's not over yet. There are people here that I want to see change their life the way they want to change it. And every day you have the opportunity to wake up and make a step towards that life. Whether it's Monate or not, I want you to think about what that might be for yourself and take that step towards that. And if you don't know where to go, take a step towards Monate. It's $199 worst case, and you'll have great hair, you'll have great products, and we can help you take that step towards the next version of your life. And that's really what we live for here. So I want to leave that with you, and I'm going to turn it back over to Patty. And before I do, I just want to say, I love Lauren and her team so much. I just enjoy those girls. I love visiting them, and I'll do anything to help them achieve all the goals that they want. And I'm so proud that they've been in the business for 5 years, and they continue to say, this is the place where I'm going to invest for the next best version of my life.
Thank you so much, Erin. That's awesome. And yes, amazing. 5 years is it's such a great thing. Okay. I believe that I have everybody's name on the wheel. So just one last quick, if there's anybody who didn't get their name in the chat, if you want to just let me know. I think I've got everyone, but did I miss anybody? I'm looking at the names. I think we're good.
Patty, before we do the draw,
Yeah.
I just had a question for Lauren.
Okay, go ahead.
If that's okay. I wrote it in the chat, but I think probably just got missed. So basically, like, I was just wondering if she could explain, because I know for me as a non-stylist, like, you know, first introducing somebody to Monate and talking to them about it and educating them about it and sending them samples and doing the things and all, and then finally closing the sale, like, it can take a while. So I'm just wondering, like, what she does as a stylist, because I have actually a new market partner on here that just signed up yesterday. She's a stylist. You know, when you've got somebody in your chair, like, how do you go from introducing Monate to closing the sale? Like, are you able to do that while they're in your salon, or like, does it take a while? Like, what's your kind of process for that?
So I use Monate exclusively in my salon. So first of all, that makes a statement to them anyways, but I've been exclusively using this for 5 years. I probably held on to my back bar for like 2 months because I was petrified that everybody's going to hate it, right? But once I made the decision to do it, I was just all in. And when I did it, I literally I obviously shampoo everyone's head with this product. I talk them through the products like I normally would if it was just any other product. And then I let them know, like, this you can order online. You can get at a 15% discount. I'm happy to set you up a cart before you ever leave my studio. So what's cool is because we can set up carts for people, you can just hit enroll, VIP, you know, the whole drill. But I do that and I email it to them. Now, some people I just say, let me know how that wears. And in a couple days, get a hold of me. Typically, people, when they leave the salon within 48 hours, are buying product. So, like, whether or not they're buying it off of your shelf or they're buying it from the drugstore, they're buying product. So you just have to keep that in mind, and you just keep a open communication with your clients. And sometimes, honestly, people do take a while, and that's just human nature, and that's okay. But like, you using that on them 3 times for their service, they're going to be like starting to ask questions, you know, without you even saying anything. But my Monate display is very visible, so it's easier for them to ask questions, I guess. I kind of just let them come to me, but for that purpose, all of my products are displayed right in front of them. So like, I'm just using them, they're smelling them. I think that's what Erin just said, like the smelling, the touching, the whatever. And I just talk about it how I would do any other product. It's no different than selling regular retail. I just think that the check ends up being higher because you're actually, like I said, I thought I was going to lose money because of the residual income, because of all of those little things, like making money off of my client, like helping my clients make money, for lack of a better word. I don't really know how to say that. You're getting paid multiple ways, where if you're just selling regular retail, you're getting that one sale and then done. They may never buy anything from you again. So that does make a difference. But as far as closing, no, just how you would normally sell retail in a salon, just talk about it, use it on their heads. I think that's the key, is just using it on their heads.
Great, thank you. Awesome info. Okay, we're gonna spin the wheel, and I didn't see anybody else, so I think I got everybody in here, and give me 1 second to get this wheel going. And thank you everybody for coming. We really appreciate you. I can't talk tonight. Appreciate you coming out and taking some time out of your evening to spend with us. So we have a winner, Leah Joy. Congratulations. And I want to say thank you to Lauren. Thank you so much for sharing your story. Really enjoyed hearing your story, and all the best for you. I absolutely have no doubt in my mind that you're going to be a director for sure. And everybody else, if you have any questions and you're a guest, please ask your market partner, and they will get all the answers that you need. Even if they don't have them, they can ask us, and we will help you get on your journey. So have a great night, everybody.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. We need the address of the person who won, just so you know. So whoever's that person's friend, please send it to me or Patty. Thanks.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.